What's up, everybody? I'm the Mangoose. You are awesome, and yes, I am back. And for reasons that I don't want to get into, I'm in a shitty hotel room right now. But it's been a while. I have been out of the loop. Fortunately for me, not a lot went on. Unfortunately for the community, not a lot went on. There was some bad things actually happened, quite a few of them. As far as good things go, the only really good thing was Project Stamina announced that their alpha will be in the summer, which is great news if you are a fan of Gigantic. The images that you see in the background, normally I have old Paragon play going back there, but these are images from Fault's updated map. Some new map art. These are high-res pictures. Can't tell you where I got them, but yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. I wanted to give them the proper time for people to take a look at them, so I'll just be rolling those in the background. But speaking of Fault, that's who we're going to start with the updates. As many of you know, they missed their May 8th alpha release date. That got pushed back to either late June or early July is the last that I heard. If you guys have any updated information on that, please let me know. Now, I don't really want to take jabs at Strange Matter for missing their alpha date, because everybody has missed their alpha date. It's starting to hurt, man. Like, it's just over and over, which with each one of these studios, they'll set a date and then miss it, set a date and then miss it. I keep opening my legs for a nice Paragon blowjob, but all I get is a nice kick in the dick over and over again. It's starting to hurt, starting to get harder and harder to get my knees apart for that blowjob. Hopefully, it'll come eventually. Also, in Fault news, they did a lumberjack skin for Boris. That looks kind of cool. They did a military, like a Memorial Day, I think, sort of bundle, skin package bundle. I don't know how they're selling skins for a game that's not released yet, but 50% of the proceeds, I guess, went to COVID-19 stuff. And the skins are for Twin Blast, Steel, Steel being my favorite one out of the bunch, Boris, and Bellica. And all they are just recolored. They just gave them some camo. The Steel one does. It just looks really, really good. They got their new website up and running, www.playfault.com. A lot of really good info on there. They got the lineup, and more importantly, they have all the items. There's a lot of items in Fault that do a lot of different things. You really need to research before you get into the game if you are planning on getting into early access and playing that alpha. Yeah, everything's got passives and actives, and yeah, just take a look at that. Get a feel for what you think you might want to build before you even go in and know the pathways to get there. If you click on, they just have the major items at the end. If you click on one, it'll show you the path to get to that item. Oh, and their sale, the early access bundle sale, they originally planned to do that for 3 weeks, but due to Steam rules, this is on Steam, not them. They're only able to do it for 1 week. Moving on to Overprime, they have a tournament scheduled, an EU tournament it looks like. They haven't announced any of the dates or anything, so just keep an eye out for that if you want to see some Overprime play. They've been working on their jump pads. The game is already pretty fast. I mean, whether you agree with it or not, they do have a very clear vision of making Legacy, but a faster version of Legacy. So incorporating jump pads, if you might think, that's just a few more seconds faster that you get to the lane. But if you've ever played any MOBA whatsoever, you know that a few more seconds when your tower is going down is an eternity. So maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. I'm not really for anything that provides more movement speed in Overprime. I haven't actually been able to get in and play Overprime since I've been back. I ran all the updates and tried to start it up, and it crashed. So I'm going to have to re-download the entire thing, so I'm kind of relying on secondhand knowledge. But they did try to implement Steel. Apparently he was crashing the game, so you can't pick him. And Fighter, the last update video I did, I said that they were going to try to introduce Fighter, and I thought that it might be Grux, and it is Grux. They are still calling him Fighter, but Grux is in Overprime now. And it looks like they're working on Decker and Gadget. I'm very, very happy to see both of those come back in. Decker especially, but I also was quite a Gadget player back in the Paragon days. But Decker was my first mastery. She was my first love. Really happy to see her coming back. Hopefully they can fix the status bomb. Stasis bomb, my bad. Predecessor, nothing from them. Hit up Smokey to see if they had any updates for me since I was kind of doing a big roll up here. They got nothing, so we'll move on. Visionary's got nothing either, so Phoenix Rising. It's still out there, it's still alive. There's nothing out of them. Ethereal, not too much going on with Ethereal. They still keep adding to their little developer note fun facts in their Discord. Just keep an eye on that if you want some small updates. Project Stamina, this is the big one. This is the really good news for Gigantic fans. Their alpha is going to be in the summer. They don't really know when. They're not setting exact dates. With the way Project Stamina works, I'm sure that the alpha will be ready before they announce a date. They'll probably have it ready, then set a date, and then release it. Those guys are on top of their shit. They're by far the most well-organized company that I track, and a lot of that is due to Fancy Pants, or on Reddit, he's known as Extravagant Trousers. But yeah, really good producer working for Project Stamina there. And then another one, Revan. I'll be doing an interview with these guys. I was supposed to do it like a month ago, but I'll be getting into it now. This is another third-person MOBA. It's a third-person MOBA hybrid with a shooter, and everything's customizable. Like, you don't pick a class. You pick your guy, and then you pick your loadout, and your loadout determines your role in the game. And even your bases are customizable. Looks like a really fun game. I'll find out more about it and then get back to you guys. But anyway, it is great to be back. Like I said, it's the updates kind of sucked. The biggest one being false alpha being delayed, but great news for Project Stamina. And yeah, I'll just keep tabs on everything. I'll try and get some more top 5 plays videos done. But in the meantime, this is the Mangoose signing off. You guys have a good one. Mangoose.